Hi, my name is Kyle Ackerman. I am 24 years old, and I am the co-owner of Podcast Architects. We are located here in the Bryan and College Station area, right next to Texas A&M University. I currently oversee as the Chief Technical Officer, and I'm kind of the project manager and contact in between not only our clients, but our producers and remote editors. So right now, I am the lead editor. That's kind of where I sit in the company as of right now. So right now, it's actually midnight. Just got it done. It is Sunday night, May 23rd, 2021. Another long day of editing, taking phone calls, kind of the life of the entrepreneur, so to speak. And today I kind of wanted to kickstart this YouTube channel that I've been holding off for easily over 2 to 3 years now. And I'm kind of using this as something that I need to build a habit on. This YouTube channel is definitely for me, and I'm trying to just get in the habit of getting on camera again. It's been a very long time, and eventually transferring the skills that I'm going to try and develop through videos like this and put them on my professional channel. That's kind of the direct function of what's happening right now. So I'm going to go through kind of my thoughts on this channel and kind of the function that I hope to create in this next year and really going forward. So buckle up. So first question, I'm going to look at my notes over here off to the side. Why am I creating this channel? I'm really creating this channel for me. As I said before, I want to use this as like a marker or a time capsule to kind of document my progress as an entrepreneur and as a business owner. So the first point I want to touch on is kind of what I said before, is that I need to get in the habit of making educational content, not only for my clients, but I really need to start building more and more systems. That's kind of something that's been not only happening in the past few months, but it is in dire need as of right now. And I mean, with any business owner, I'm sure they'll tell you systems are where you scale a business. And I'm kind of going through the real growing pains right now. And the function of these videos is to systematize pretty much everything that I do, as far as going out to shoots, kind of what a lighting setup should look like, what the equipment should look like functioning as it should, or if something doesn't look right, this is like, you can use this as a resource. So I'll have like a playlist for my employees, and I'll have like a playlist for my clients to teach them how to do just regular audio stuff, regular video stuff, to make everyone happy, essentially. I can't be everywhere at once. So this is how I'm going to multiply myself, so to speak. And then the personal part to that is, I think the purpose that might be obvious, but the ulterior motive why I have to do this is I'm trying to get more comfortable on camera. And in my life, I've become not a very good communicator. That's something that I've found out about myself this past really like year and a half. In every facet of my life, that's been true. And that was like a really hard realization, but it was great to finally figure it out. That this is something that I need to do. Like, I need to communicate more. I'm not being heard by my peers or my colleagues. I'm just going with the flow, which is definitely not what a leader should do. A leader should lead. And I'm trying to get to that place, and I'm trying to build habits that will put me in those positions. So, second point, in the past few years, I've been editing intensively for about 4 years. Spending a lot of time behind the desk, editing away. I have this weird crick in my neck now, because there's a lot of hunching over and things of that nature. But I started a podcast on my own right after high school. I loved interviewing my friends and family. I just love talking to people. I just love talking to people in general. And I feel like I really got away from that, spending all this time editing for a fantastic show that I still edit right now. And I think I'll get to that here in a second, but I want to make sure I hit everything. You know, I love talking to my friends and like the random shit, and the format of podcasting has always felt raw and important to talk about and like connect with other people. And this whole medium kind of felt very natural for me. And I'm very curious. I always want to know why people do the things they do and kind of how they think. I always find that fascinating. And podcasting came to me as a failure out of trying to put drum videos online. The first videos that I made on YouTube were rock band videos. I think they're still out there. I try to get rid of them because I said a lot of not popular things as a kid. And yeah, so I wanted to take it up a notch because I had a passion for drumming. And I eventually got pretty decent, and I started getting a lot of confidence, and I wanted to start making like real drum videos. And that was really hard. Mixing music is very, very hard, especially if it's especially a drum kit, and getting to know all of the software and equipment behind that. It eventually came down to, it's like, okay, I have this audio interface. How can I still use it? Like, it costs me a lot of money. Like, what do I do now? And I was like, well, like, why not do a podcast? Instead of mixing and mastering each and every single instrument on my drum kit, I could just mix and master 2 voices. So that's what I did. That's part of the reason I started. I wanted to eventually have conversations with every person in my family and the wide span of people that have shaped me into who I am. Third point, I eventually was able to get paid to produce a podcast for the college I was attending, which is Texas A&M. You probably see me wear a shirt every now and then on some of these videos. But I am still today and happy to say we broke 50,000 downloads. Probably like 2 months ago. That was a pretty big deal for me, especially. I really took this project and ran with it throughout college, and it's pretty much given me the confidence and almost all of the knowledge and everything I have up until this point, because it's kind of like it's a lot like entrepreneurship. Until you start, you don't know what you're going to face until it's at your front door. And then when it's at your front door, what do? You have 2 options, fight or flight. And mine was really neither. Mine was figure it out and embrace it. So that's what I try to do. And what's the other part of that? In that process, I learned a lot of producing. I learned. So in the mix of all that, producing a professional show not only upped my game, but like really allowed me to just get better. I have a dear friend and mentor. I actually have 2, and they both work with me on the project, and they have been integral to my success and have lifted me up and given me a lot of confidence as a friend and as a colleague. And I'm in business with one of them now, Ben. He's great. He's the host of the show for the Maze Mastercast. If you haven't listened to it, please do. Yeah, they've given me a lot, and the show has given me a lot, and this is how I'm kind of capitalizing on it, is starting this business and educating people about something that I love. That's really it. And then, so for the 4th point, I want to talk about a very important person by the name of Sarah. She is my partner. She is my girlfriend. She is my best friend. She has been a huge proponent into my success and really just helped me evolve as a human being. I feel like she's made me a better person. And her and I moved in together at the end of 2019, right after I graduated Texas A&M. And as people do when they move in together, they figure each other out. We negotiated the household, the intimacy, and so on and so forth. And, that's still a work in progress, especially in the life of an entrepreneur. But with editing and sharing space with my best friend, I started to become what I've always been, and that is an introvert. I think, I know that my parents are still convinced that I'm an extrovert, which, I do have those qualities. As someone that was on the basketball team, was the newsman in high school. I talk to everybody. I love talking to people. And as the world got weird and I got very, very involved into my work with this podcast, I spent a lot of time alone and editing and with my significant other. And a lot of socializing with people kind of went away. I put the work above pretty much anything else because I think I am obsessed with it. I'm a workaholic by trade. I've worked all kinds of jobs, but this has been something that at some point I've always wanted to do, and I didn't know that I wanted to do it until I started doing it. And I was like, oh shit, this is what I need to do. This is what I should do. And spending all this time, I feel like I've lost part of my social skills. I feel like I have a lot of trouble going through my thoughts and having normal conversations with people. I feel like I'm a lot slower. I feel like I can't cue the jokes as good as I could in the past. I feel like I don't feel sharp and as witty as I used to be, and I want to try and hone those skills and speaking in front of the camera again in some way, shape, or form, because I think the function of that is that I can be a better asset for my business. I can be a better salesman. I can be a better communicator with my team. I can be a better communicator at home. So here's kind of my outlet, because I spend a lot of time with the headphones on and I'm editing something. I spend a lot of time, and I've been doing that for years now, and I feel like I lost just a big chunk of that social piece. So, I've given up a lot in this pursuit of my own business and producing a podcast religiously. It definitely became a part of my identity, and I know a lot of people say that, what you work on becomes your identity, because how could it not, especially if it pays your bills? It's something that you have to do. But I miss birthdays, I miss weddings, I missed all kinds of events, and a part of me does feel guilty about all of that, but another part of me doesn't feel guilt at all, because I have the confidence that I can do a lot of things better than a lot of people that I've met all around the country. I wouldn't say the world yet, but I do a lot of things better than a lot of people, and I didn't know that until I started this business, and I want to get better, and I need to talk to more and more people, and I can't do that when I'm editing all of the time. I don't give a single shit if no one watches this at all, because I know I'm starting this for me, and I know I'm starting this for a little bit of my sanity, but to really be intentional. And I feel like I might talk about it down the line before I get out of it, but right now it's a very tough time in my life, and this video is happening because I feel like a very significant pull to do this, and I think I need to act on it, and this is what I'm doing. I used to post videos of me playing Rock Band, Guitar Hero, things like that. Like, I've been in front of the camera before, and the things that I posted as a kid were, in a sense, like perfection. FCs, full combos, if you will. And now I am not a perfect person at all. Not. And I don't ever want to claim to be. And I don't want ever for that to leave my mouth, or like if I'm aloof to someone, or just an asshole. I'm not that person. I don't think I am. And I want to just get better at being a human. How fucking stupid that sounds, but that's kind of my quest in this, is to just be a better person, and this is a way to hold myself accountable and create that timeline to where I can now explore and maybe along the way help someone out. So that's kind of my last point that I want to jump into, is on why starting this now on May 23rd, 2021, as it is now 12/18, May 24th. I've been watching Louis Rossmann for about 3 to 4 years now, and he's been a very inspiring person in my life because he's a business owner. He's in an industry that he's actually like advocating for now, or well, he always has been, but now he's doing it full time, which I think is a great thing. But the point that I'm making is that he's a business owner. He started doing really small jobs. What he does is that he fixes electronics like laptops, phones. A lot of them are Macs, and just watching him talk about his business philosophies and his experiences really struck a chord with me, because when I started this business, there's all kinds of things that I didn't know I was going to learn. And I don't regret it for a second, because there's something very validating, or the dopamine level is just, it's insane when you win in business. When you lose, it hurts a lot. But when I say lose, they're really just lessons. I can't think of a time where we lost a client or we fucked something up and it's okay, no, this is great because now we know and we can get better from it. How do we get better from it? And figuring out those problems has always been, I think, why I'm addicted to being in my own business, is because I love just solving the problems. No matter how hard or horrible they are, they feel good to solve. And especially when you have a team of people helping you, it's no other feeling. So back to Lewis. He's talked about a lot of things that just has struck a chord with me, and all he did was stand in front of a camera and start talking, kind of not pontificating, but picking a topic and then talking about a real experience that he had. And I have a specific mentor that does exactly that. He has the best analogies, the best stories that I can ever think of, and hopefully I'll have an interview of him eventually, but on here. But that's what I want to do. I want to talk about my experiences and play them back to myself if I ever get off track. And maybe they can help someone out in the end. And that's why I want to start this. I want to hold myself accountable. I want to maybe help people along the way and build these systems and make them better than what they are today. And in my quest of being better, being a better person, being a better boyfriend, hopefully eventually a husband, maybe even a father down the line. I want to bring all of those things by just elevating my game, and this is one of the easiest ways to do it. I'm starting out with good stuff as far as the camera setup, the the quality, and all that. But I want to make something for me. I've been making a lot of stuff for people for a very long time, and I think it's finally and I think it's finally time to start making things for me. I think I deserve it, and I think I'm ready. So yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of random shit on this channel, and I don't care. I just hope it helps out in some way, and if it doesn't, I mean, leave a dislike or tell me why, and I'd be happy to talk about it with you. I honestly would. But I think that's it. I think I'm going to stop talking. But how did I end this on this sheet? Okay, so I'm just going to read this. That's it. I'm going to upload some random shit till I can't anymore. See you soon.